Can you identify hidden gem tight ends in fantasy football? Can you spot those hidden gem tight ends in fantasy football? These players, often referred to as sleepers, can provide great value for your team. They usually come with lower draft costs but have the potential to exceed expectations. Let's break down how to identify these players effectively. First, look at opportunity and target share. Tight ends who are likely to receive more targets, especially in scoring situations, are solid candidates. For instance, if a player previously ranked high in red zone targets but is undervalued in drafts, they could break out with more chances. Next, consider the offensive scheme and quarterback play. Tight ends in pass-heavy offenses, or those with quarterbacks who favor tight ends, tend to have better fantasy potential. If there are changes in coaching staff or offensive coordinators who utilize tight ends more, that can open doors for sleeper candidates. Player development is another key factor. Young tight ends who have shown promise in previous seasons or those stepping into bigger roles due to injuries or trades can become fantasy relevant. Keeping an eye on training, camp reports, and preseason usage can help you spot these changes. Using tiered rankings can also help you differentiate between established stars and potential sleepers. Experts often update their rankings as training camps progress, moving players up or down based on recent performance and opportunities. Let's look at some examples of potential hidden gems for the upcoming season. Tucker Kraft has been mentioned as a low-end #1 fantasy tight end with a growing role. Jake Ferguson is expected to maintain a high target rate in a pass-oriented offense, making him a candidate to finish in the top 12 at the position. John Smith, after a strong previous season and a team change, could see increased involvement as well. In practical terms, fantasy managers should target tight ends who may not be among the elite but have clear paths to increased targets and scoring chances. This strategy allows you to find value later in the draft while still securing production at a position that can be hard to fill. Overall, identifying hidden gem tight ends involves analyzing opportunity, offensive context, player progression, and expert tiered rankings. By focusing on these factors, you can find those players who can outperform their draft position and help your fantasy team succeed.